Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can obtain the Hodges-Lehmann estimate for independent samples using Python. This video will focus on how to obtain the measure, not so much if you should or how to interpret it. I'm using Python version 3.12.7 and the measure, what it actually does is it looks at all possible pairs of scores from one from each of the two categories, calculates the difference within each of those pairs, and then takes the median of all of those. As an example, I have some data from some students, so I already loaded in pandas and then loaded the data. It's a little bit too much. I only need a binary field and an ordinal field. For the ordinal, I'll be using mixed number of activities, but as you can see, that actually is ranging from far too little to far too much, and they're not even in the proper order, which indicates that there was text rather than numbers. So I also put in a coding as a dictionary, going from far too little to far too much, each with an increasing number. Then the binary field is going to be gender, because as you can see, only male and female were selected. Now, in the previous video, I've shown how you can actually do this with my own library that simply has a function for it. But if you don't want to use mine or find that too risky, then there's another one from PyNonPar that actually has a function that can do this, but of course it will need the data as numbers, so I'm going to be using map the coding as well, and I'm splitting the data into the two categories so that I have simply two lists of scores. Once we have all of that, you can load the function of Hodges-Lehmann from the PyNonPar2 sample. Of course, you might need to first install the PyNonPar. Once that's loaded, then we can simply use it and we get our estimate to be -1. If you don't want to use any libraries, then we have to do it the hard way. Again, I'm splitting the data into the two categories, and then I'm going to calculate all possible differences by basically doing two for loops. So for every x, for every y, calculate the difference. So that gives a long list of all possible differences. And then we need the median, so I'll be using Python's own statistics library to get the median. I have a separate video on the median itself, and if you really don't want to use any, not even Python's own libraries, but for here I'll simply use it and we get again that -1. There might be a faster method to actually do this. There was I found a source called algorithm 616, but I couldn't translate that Fortran code to Python. So if you can, let me know and I'll be interested to add it in. Two other examples, just because we can and it's not too complicated. -2 and another data set gave -7.8, in line with what the original source actually also had. Alright, I hope this video was helpful and thank you for watching.